Are You Wearing a Helmet is brought to you by Excelsior Games and Comics in Greenville, Michigan. Find us on Facebook, iTunes, Podbean, and Stitcher.
Welcome back, listeners, to another incredible episode of Are You Wearing a Helmet? I'll be your DM for the day, Keith Allen, joined by players.
Ken, playing Erdith, the Elven Ranger.
Chris, playing Wee-hoo, Halfling Rogue.
Rob, playing Engelbert Harrison.
Eric, playing Gunther Stanmeyer.
Ooh. You know, you change it every once. Sometimes it's Stan Meyer, sometimes it's Stan Meir.
Stanmer.
And sometimes you're El Fightor.
Yeah. And fighter.
Stamor.
Where we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were standing in the middle of the village of Deepwell. Someone had just ransacked a chicken coop. Someone had just fallen down a well.
Wait a minute. These
I
are
jumped.
connected. Humpty was pushed.
I didn't fall.
And I will need an attack roll from Chris, please.
Oh, to see if I can. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
Seriously doing that?
It's fun. Whee! You'll be able to see it better than down there. Huh. Oh, it's just base attack, probably, I'm guessing.
Yes.
14.
14? I'm going to take it that does not hit your AC.
That does not.
Okay. You just, all of a sudden, you have a halfling, like, pushing against you, like, trying to push you up over the lip of the
You
well.
can see it better from down there.
Let's do the put my hand on your forehead.
Meanwhile, I'm going to attach a rope to something nearby that's like posted into the ground, solid.
I mean, there's it's your atypical well with a small, like, roof over top of it,
Yep.
and a wooden beam going across the top of it, a bucket on a rope.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to find a place nearby to actually like moor that line in, and then we're going to put it around Wii U.
I was already down there.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
So you know where you're going.
Yeah, it's
You
right
know where
down
you're.
there.
You know where you're going, and you said it was a burrow. Well, you're a burrowing creature,
You weigh
right?
36 pounds.
How do you know that?
All right.
I just assumed.
I've never
Do,
told you.
do you? How much rope do you have on you? First
I
off,
should
you'll
have
to go
50
back to your
feet.
cart probably to get it.
Oh yeah,
Just enough to hang us.
About 6 feet.
yeah. Like it's the common shit. 50 feet of rope,
Okay.
so it shouldn't have any problem if he's only going 20.
You know
feet
what?
down.
I'm not even going to force you to go all the way back. I'm going to say you see a coil of rope sitting.
Hot dang! I picked that up. I
Just pops into existence.
hey, all
I
right,
didn't notice that there before.
man. These tricksters are helpful sometimes. No, I find a place that's not the well to attach it to. I will run it.
They're alongside one of the longhouses. You do see like a hitching post for horses.
Cool. I'm gonna tie it to that. I will, but I will run the rope over the top of the of where the water is pulled up from, because I
Okay.
assume that's a good sturdy board.
Oh, yeah.
Of sorts.
Made out of ironwood.
Oh well, then yeah, that'll be fine. I will sling it over that, and then it's like, here we go, and yeah, I'm gonna tie that around Wii U.
And then just chuck him down the well.
I'll lower him down gently.
Okay.
Guys, what's going on here? All
I
right.
didn't really want to be doing this.
I mean, if you're unwilling, I could.
So that's what we have Gunther doing. Erdith?
I'm watching the show.
All right.
I mean, I will volunteer. If you really don't want to go down there, I'll go. But
What?
no big deal.
I mean, I'm assuming that we're all coming down here eventually, right?
Right.
Not just going to be just me.
Sure.
It's a burrow hole in the side of a well. I don't know how we're all going to fit down there. If we can fit, then you can find that out.
All right.
Yeah, I did already. We all fit.
While you guys are having this conversation, I'm going to skip over to Egilbert, who is standing looking at the chicken massacre. Go ahead and roll me an investigation, please. Or perception. I mean, I'll take either for that.
This is one of the very rare times I would like you to roll very poorly.
I got a 20.
Son of a gun.
Oh, man.
That's not awesome.
The comedic timing of your dice is impeccable.
All right. As you're kind of checking everything out to see what kind of foul creature would dare ravage this poor lady's chickens, you notice there is a very distinctive bite pattern in all of them, and you hold your arm up where Wiku had bitten you before, and you're like, wait a minute, and you're like, compare. Yes, it looks to be about the same.
I've got one snaggletooth on one side. That
It
could be any halfling.
halflings only have one fang on the right side.
You see, so it could have been any it could have been any halfling, not necessarily me.
So, but yeah, it does. It looks like all the chickens were torn apart by something with a human-sized child bite radius.
Or a human child. There's a few of those around.
True.
They're all hungry.
I'm gonna have to ask some questions, but I think I might have a lead. It's been Weehoo all along. How does he get so far ahead of us?
It's the scampering. Pitter, 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 pitter. All right. So the rest of you back at the well, you managed to tie the rope off, loop it over top of the support bar, and tie it off to Weehoo. And you begin lowering him down. Can I get a strength check from you, please? Or, if Eridith will help, with advantage.
Sweet. Strength or athletics?
Athletics.
Cool.
I forgot you're a fighter. You probably have.
Oh, I got athletics. That's going to be a 24.
All right. Yeah. I mean, he weighs. You don't weigh very much, do you?
36
My
pounds.
equipment weighs more than I do.
Okay. Yeah. You managed to meter out enough rope that he goes down. You disappear down the well shaft, and you as you come level with the hole that you'd seen before, you finally get a kind of good look down in it. It angles downwards slightly before ending at a small wooden door.
Smells like chicken offal down here.
Find it yet?
Yeah, stop dropping me.
I break the rope with my ample buttocks.
Okay.
All right.
All right, yeah.
You're just like clenching up, you know?
That's what I had the mental image
Yeah.
of. Is like him all of a sudden just like between the butt cheeks. Just hold it.
Cling tenaciously to my buttocks. Both of them. Hey,
You get a little rope burn, but you manage.
Yeah, I found it. There's a door. It's a big door. It will all fit easy.
Anti-BS check.
You will be. Yeah. Go ahead and bluff.
All right. Bluff isn't a thing, so it must be deception, right?
Deception. Yeah.
Deception.
8.
I do not believe.
You always see through my pranks.
The tunnel, like the burrow into the side of the well.
I'll make
It's
my way.
big
into
enough for you to easily get in there, and
alright.
you feel like your companions could maybe squeeze into it. I mean, you
Alright.
still have to like crouch down and.
Okay. The well, I guess it'd be difficult to translate that, but I mean, if they can tell like which side of the well the hole is in, is it going in any particular direction? Like at a particular, like does it
It is.
angle towards the church, or does
It is at
angle
a
towards this? You know what I mean?
downward angle.
Yeah, but it goes up the side
heading
of the well.
towards the west, towards the church.
Towards the church. All right. Well, there's a door down here. I guess I'm going to go in it. Thanks a lot. I'll get myself in the tunnel and undo the rope
All right.
and go to the door.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
All right.
Well,
How dark is dark down here?
It is dim light. So
we'll be right down.
I understand I'm not there, but I want to clarify a second. There's a door, like a door.
a door.
Like a door. All right. Like a door. Like someone took the time.
Yeah, to build a
To
door.
put in a door.
in this well hole.
Okay. Okay.
And I say, don't be alarmed. Just pulling it up for maintenance. I pull the rope up, and then I knot the thing several times down the length of it.
Okay.
Toss it back down. Is Father Donovan nearby?
No. He is
50 feet away.
no, he's milling about probably inside the church somewhere.
Oh, wait. Donovan, not Engelbert. My bad.
I go over to the church,
They all look the same.
open
Clerics all look
up.
the same.
Father, could you make sure that none of the local urchins here mess with this rope? And I indicate the rope going over the well there.
You turn around and it's two kids over there with a saw. It's like saw.
Yes. Apparently, you have some sort of thing down there.
A thing, you say? Is it something we should be worried about?
We're
What kind of thing,
We're
sir?
going to investigate it, but normally there aren't doors built into the sides of wells.
A door in the well, you say?
I light a torch and check the door.
Curiouser. All right. Click, click. Poof. You light your torch.
Yeah, I got a couple of.
Okay.
And I'll check the door, for traps and locks and stuff.
Time.
All right. The door, the tunnel goes, and like I said, down at an angle maybe 15 feet before it reaches the door. So you have all sorts of,
So I'm below the
of
water line.
space.
Okay.
And yeah, it seems to be a simple wooden door with an iron pole.
Okay.
Only it is a shinier metal than iron. Maybe not actually iron. What kind of skill would be tell you what that is?
Metallurgy?
Yeah, well, more
History.
in-
Nature.
investigation.
I'll investigate the crap out of it.
Well, I mean, you have to just check
25!
Oh man, really?
That's a nat 20.
Woo!
the metal that it's made of is half again as heavy as regular iron and has a bright silvery sheen to it.
Wow. Heavy.
You've never seen anything like it before.
I can't wait to steal this door. All right. Sorry. Yeah, is it locked or, check it for locks and
Yep.
traps and
Check it for traps.
Yeah.
I'll use your previous roll because, I mean, we're already there. So what was it, a 25 you said?
Yeah.
So yeah, it is not trapped, no. But it does appear to be locked.
Well, let's undo that lock.
Alrighty. It's just your thieves' tools, so.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Or not.
Ting! Oh no!
You roll. Whoopsie, my bad. Well, I guess I'll wait till some muscles get down here.
All right. Who's going down the well next? And has anybody told Ethelbert what's going on?
Let's just go.
Like, where did we go?
Well, I've gone
It's murdered my
over,
friends. Where are they?
told Father Donovan to make everybody leave the rope alone. I'll go and fetch our holy man. You might want to keep him company down there. He seemed a little skittish about being in the hole.
All right, buddy. I'll come down with you. I'll make my way down.
I'm stuck in the door. It won't let me in.
I'll open it up.
Can I try again? Like 10 minutes and try again.
Yeah, I mean you'll have to wait some time in order to.
It says pull on it.
You know, I had a friend. His nickname was Spaz, and he spent a good minute pushing on a door, and he stops for a second, steps to his left, and pushes on the other side of the door, and it opens right up. He's pushing on the hinge side of the door.
Man.
He was like, I felt so dumb.
Can't say I haven't done it.
Sometimes you get in a hurry and your brain just isn't like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
As a man who's once jump kicked a door, I've done some pretty dumb stuff with
You
doors.
broke your ankle doing that, didn't you?
No. That's how I got the head wound. 4 stitches. I gotta say, local anesthesia makes things real weird.
It's okay. Chicks dig scars.
That's right.
That's what I'm told. I don't think it's
there.
true. Anyways, yes, after a period of time, you'll be able to attempt again.
All right. Just let me know when that time's up.
All
I'm
right.
sitting here twiddling my, examining the door and trying to find out where I went wrong.
All right, Engelbert. After a few minutes, Gunther comes back and comes over to you.
Oh, thank God.
We're going down the well, and then I look around at the other villagers. We're
Bugger off.
We're investigating your problem with the spirits or what have you. There's something down the well. Don't mess with the rope.
That'll do it.
Very adamant about the rope. Don't mess with the rope.
That rope moves.
Murder you. I have the implements right here.
If there's something down the well, we should cut that rope and board it up.
I have something important I have to show you. And I'm going to show him.
It's not that important. Don't just ignore it. Just ignore it. It's nothing.
On the chicken and on my arm. Those,
That doesn't look like any beast.
well,
And then
Worse.
and then on your arm, and I'm like, oh.
this might be a problem.
He's been bitten. He might be a were-halfling. We don't know.
Instead of a full moon,
Oh no.
instead of a full moon on a new moon when there is none, he turns into a halfling for the evening.
Oh man.
Goes on a rampage.
Goes out on a rampage of purchasing knickknacks for his home. Oh man, no, those doilies.
I would like a nice chowder.
So much cheese.
Dear God, he's had 11sies times today. No.
All right. So, yes.
All right, so yeah, we will shuffle along back that way, and I so do you? Is this just normal halfling behavior? I can't tell.
I'm not sure. I haven't known that many halflings.
Nor have I.
There's so much halfling disinformation out there.
Right. Just
For those listeners at home, Chris just Nixoned his way.
yeah, it's like I'm like I don't
President.
I don't think I've ever seen him do that, but at the same time,
He usually cooks his chickens before he eats them.
he's been a little strange.
Yeah.
Well, for him,
Only
lately.
human is good raw.
Perhaps he's getting ready to breed.
Long pig.
He's gonna eat.
And I'm like, is that? Oh,
That's really good.
Parallel
I mean, well, wait a minute. Then he didn't mark you for a reason, did he?
Oh, God.
Like some frogs, halflings can change their gender if they're
That's right.
Oh man.
Finds a way.
Oh, man. Oh, it's going to be good.
all right. I can't even anymore. Back to the well, please.
Yeah. Let's go down the well here. There's nothing good up on land.
All right. Seeing as he was lowered down, I'm going to need athletic checks from everybody trying to climb down the rope.
Yes.
With advantage because it has.
knotted rope, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
So who's going down first?
I'm gonna
Think,
go first. I'm going to need help.
Pull the rope back up and lower
Oh,
me
sweet
down,
God.
please.
Well, that's not good. You said advantage?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. That's a 17.
Well, we lost our holy man.
One, yeah.
There's not enough room to swim in the well. So
Yeah, 20. So I'm good.
okay.
And I got 16.
Okay, you're good. All right.
I'm gonna cast.
So you've like crammed yourselves in this little 15-foot stretch, one after
See,
another.
fellas? I wasn't lying.
I'm gonna cast light on my belt buckle.
There's a door.
All right,
Bing.
shiny crotch it is.
Oh, good. Put a torch out.
Throw it down the well. Meh.
It's just a hunk of wood and a stick. Ah, okay, yeah, for sure. Well, it is. Psh. All right. Me taking a crack at this door.
All righty,
Look, Ma, I got a torch with my
Guidance.
water.
I'll cast guidance.
there you go. That's what I was waiting for it.
That gives a 1, or how many does it give you?
D4, right? D4.
A
Yeah.
D4?
D4.
Oh, all right. Well, we're at 15, 16, 17.
All right, click, click, click. Managed to open up the tiny lock on the door.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
The door itself is in a portal, maybe 2 foot tall and a foot across.
I appreciate
But-
your friendship, but nothing more.
Yeah. By the way, has anybody else seen the really cool metal on this door? Anybody kind of know what that is?
Yes, actually, your resident elf would recognize it instantly as mithril.
It's mine. That's what it is.
So,
Uh,
so we should. How long do you think it would take to disassemble this door and grab that mithril metal?
I mean,
It's
it's
a
just
2x1 door.
it's a tiny door, and you can take it off the hinges now that you've got access to the other side. You could use it as a shield if you really wanted to.
It's
It
that
was-
small of a door?
Yeah,
I could use it as a shield.
Well,
No,
not
but-
you.
Oh.
Tower shield.
tower shield for you.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
All right,
Full,
well,
full cover.
Let's see what's on the other side of the door first, and then we'll continue work with the door.
All right. On the other side of the door, the pathway snakes off into the darkness. It goes down at a steeper angle and turns to the right.
What are the connotations of having mithril metal here, which is like an elvish metal? Is that also a Fey thing?
History and Eridith, you get advantage because it's your people's history.
My peoples.
Ooh. 21.
I don't know anything
5.
about that.
18.
18. All right, the 18 and the 21 will get it.
Aha! I
So-
will recant to you guys. Hey, this is what. Now that I know that it's mithril, I've never seen it before.
Yeah,
it means this.
you've never seen it before because most elves will not allow mithril to leave the conclaves or the elven homeland. Most of their tools are actually made out of mithril. It's as strong as steel, only weighing half as much. Fae are originally the ones that taught the elven smiths to both mine mithril and to form it. Back in the antiquity, before humans were even crawling out of their caves.
So that is interesting connotation. All right, let's grab this door quick before we're heading out.
One of the ancient legends is that Fae can't touch anything made of iron,
Right?
so they use mithril for all of their metalworking, and it's actually not mined so much as it is grown. They plant a certain type of fern, and as it grows up, it gets a streak of mithril in it. And then they cut the fern and smelt the mithril down into workable bars and tools and all sorts of things.
Okay, so door with mithril. Boom, got it.
All right.
This is kind of cool. So I'll roll it like a big wheel in front of me. Or is it a door like a door?
It's like a door. Like
Oh,
it's
well,
got
never mind.
the arched top at it and a
Gotcha.
flat bottom.
All right. One of you big fellas can maybe hang on to this.
Do we have like a bag of like holy stuff, or do we not?
No, you
Have
do not have
anything
a bag of holding
magic-y?
or anything.
No.
Then I think we can probably come back for it.
No, I'm gonna drag it with me.
Is it just the knob, or is like more of it mithril?
Like the banding and all the stuff was.
Well, yeah, the banding and the or like the pull ring.
All that shit.
Yeah. So
That's a lot of mithril.
Yeah. So I'll just drag it behind me while we're walking, and then I'll just let it go when it's maybe battle time or whatever. But yeah, I'll carry it. Buttholes.
You pull it
huge on
behind you
you.
like a sled.
Yeah.
I'll just strap it to my back.
Okay.
All right.
Then you don't have to worry.
It does not weigh that much.
Yeah, it's a tiny door.
Yeah.
Plus,
Good. Making our way down the
That
sneaky
way
trail.
you don't have to drag his heritage through the dirt.
It's right.
It's not his heritage. It's Faye.
All right. So yes, you the tunnel goes down into and curves to the right, deeper into the ground.
Interesting. We're below the water line, by the way, guys. So
What's your
I
marching order?
hope you don't like drowning. I'll be in front.
Okay.
Sweet.
I hope you
I
don't mind
can't,
drowning.
yeah.
It's not a great experience.
Well, we've. I think the order is pretty much the way we went down in there because there hasn't been a lot of room to shift that around.
It's true.
so what order did you guys come down at?
So
You guys just
you're
rolled-
you are number one. You,
I believe
Eridith's,
Egilbert came down next.
was Egilbert next, or was it Eridith?
Engelbert
I-
asked it to go next because he said he would need help.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And to like having light behind me.
Okay. And then it would be Gunther and Eridith bringing up the rear.
I believe so.
All right. I'm just trying to get my marching
Yep, I
order
think that'd
in
be the
line
way to
here.
go.
And
I will be, at the ready. Like.
all right. I
cautious.
need a perception check from you and from Egilbert.
22.
Please.
Uh, 15.
All right.
Nice.
Uh,
Not bad.
22 will definitely get it. 15 gets it as well. As you crawl forward, all of a sudden, the ground underneath of you has changed shape. And as you look down, it looks to be like woven wicker.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And as you press down on it, it gives way underneath you slightly.
So is this like a trappy thing? Feels like a trappy thing.
It sure does. So,
Hey, guy, I think there's a trappy thing here.
all right.
Untrap it.
Yeah. I'll discover and disarm the trap. Hold on, fellas. Give me a minute.
All right. Yeah, it looks for the next like 10 feet of the crawl, the ground has actually been, it's like a woven wicker flooring instead of dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And as you push down on it, it gives way slightly underneath of your push.
Cool.
What are you
So-
going to do with it?
I'm super light, and when you say crawl, how tall is it? How big is this tunnel?
I mean, the tunnel itself is maybe 2.5 feet tall by 2 feet wide.
Oh, I'm fine then. I will, get up all against the wall, all against one side.
Okay.
Stay as close to the wall as possible,
Okay.
and I will see if I can just shimmy my way across there, nice and lithely.
All right. Give me a dexterity check, please. Or dexterity save.
Dexterity save. Pretty sure it's gonna be the same thing of a 14.
All right. You press yourself against the wall, hoping that you can kind of shimmy your way across on the edge, and as you do, you hear the wicker crack underneath your feet.
I should have given somebody rope.
You fall 5 feet down, and roll me another dex save, please,
7.
and impale yourself on small wooden spikes that have been set into the dirt.
Yeah, I was right.
Go ahead and
It's a trap.
take 3 points of piercing damage, please.
Oh.
As you are you manage to stop yourself from impaling yourself completely, but you put your hand down and it goes on top of one of the spikes. And
Ow, ow, ow.
Well, while you're down there, you might as well destroy the rest of the spikes.
Yeah, I guess I'll get to work, clearing the fields.
all right, it's go ahead.
And little bit of a fall.
Nah, very little. I mean, it's only like my height, just over.
Ah,
Not too big a deal.
pointy sticks.
It's the pointy sticks that's the problem.
They're smeared with poop. Give me a constitution.
Ooh.
No, I'm
My poop.
joking.
Eridith, you still have that door?
Yes.
So there's more spikes down there. Than,
There are more spikes. They're kind of just half buried in the ground,
they're
like
just like
sticking
pointy
up.
sticks.
So,
So
I mean, he could
I'm just going to smack them out of the way.
Okay, all right.
smack him out of the way and call
I
it
was about
a
to
day,
say
yeah.
we could use the
Yeah.
door to just smash the things
Yeah.
flat.
I'll just smack them out of the way, make make my way forward.
Yep, they're literally just sharpened sticks in the ground. So it takes you maybe a minute or two to kind of clear them out of the way.
Right.
They are not buried very deep or anything like that. And you do notice that they are hooked and barbed, though, to make them hard to pull out.
All right.
Tasty.
All right,
That's
you
aggravating.
clear the spikes out of the way and just tear down the wicker floor because you
Sure,
figure
sure.
everybody else is just gonna fall through it.
Yep.
I can stand.
All right.
My back was
And,
killing me.
Yeah. And then we'll make way forward. Make our way go forward.
All right, you crawl forward and find maybe 20 feet from there in a spiraling down arc, a hole just dug straight down into the ground. And the passageway ends in a dead end.
So the dead end is just a big hole.
Yep.
Sweet. There's no pathway spiraling down there. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
It is literally a hole in the ground straight down into blackness.
Anybody good with we don't have a dwarf that would be like we traveled 35 feet down. Can we guesstimate because we kind of spiraled there a little bit too, and we're out the little snaky trail. So we really don't know where we are in relation to the village above.
You're somewhere underneath the center of town, you would say, still.
Down the center. All right. Well, I guess I'll light me another torch
All right.
and toss them down the hole and see what happens.
All right. The torch falls a good 70 feet down
Good God.
before landing on a hard cavern floor and bouncing.
Well, did anybody else bring rope?
I've got rope.
Good adventurers bring rope.
Because the standard rope is only 50.
Correct. All right.
I've got excellent elven rope though, which is magical.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
No, it's not.
right.
It is.
All right. Well, let's tie a couple together, and I'm game for going down. Why not?
We're already here.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Tie a couple ropes, get some knots in there.
All right. It will be an athletic check to climb down.
I will athletically check my way down. I hope.
Death part 2.
Yeah.
The deafening.
I got a 4.
Who's the next person? Oh no, you're the next person in line.
Hi.
So, as far as like the rope goes, how did we have that hooked in there? Because I'm going to assume that we didn't. There's nothing to hook the rope to.
I mean, it's dirt walls.
All right, so we're hooking the rope to me. So you were trying to climb down on the thing?
I was climbing down. Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna say that if you're doing a 70-foot climb, I was like, how far down is it? Oh, he would have had to have that tied to him. So he falls. I'll try to take the. I'll try to stop the
All right.
rope.
Athletics check.
Athletics of 22.
All right. You managed to stop the sudden
Because
descent of the half.
As I wedge myself up into the cave.
I didn't want more comedy in saying and asking you to roll well and have you roll poorly.
Yeah.
It's only
Oof.
66 damage.
For all the way.
Is that like half?
It's,
Isn't it like a D6 per 10 feet?
yeah, but the first 10 feet's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You'd have
And
been
then he
fine.
stopped me.
Yeah.
Or did he stop me just in time to have my head knock off the ground?
Oh, poor
did
Gwen
I Gwen
Stacy.
Stacy?
Yeah, bring it. I'm going to die.
All right. No. He managed to stop your descent before you bounce off the ground.
Thank you.
Yep. Just get on down there. We'll bring the rope back up. I will continue that process for the rest of the group here.
All right.
How are you coming down?
I will be coming down by no.
Free
What we're going to
falling.
do there is
There is a rocky face off to one side of the hole.
I'm technically behind you.
okay. Well, oh yeah, you are canonically behind.
Yep.
But I can make it down on my own.
So you could use the rope, which you
Yep.
you used, or I'm going to allow you to crawl down the cliff face to the bottom of the.
I can
If
shimmy.
you-
I can shimmy down the cliff face there. Is there any way for him to wedge past me? So
Oh
I
yeah,
can-
yeah. You can two can wedge or like squeeze past each other. It's just your peens will touch.
Okay.
I like the Wonder Twins now.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Form of.
Form of awkward tunnel climb. Yeah, I'll.
Not many people know that the elven peen is tipped.
I don't think we
much
have
like
to
their-
keep going.
All right.
I see this one-upsmanship going on. Maybe we're all losers here.
So did we get Engelbert?
There are no
down
winners
yet?
in this conversation, Rob.
We get Engelbert down yet?
I'm going to cast guidance on myself because I know how good I am at
Please,
this.
God, help me.
Let me be better at ropes. Is that a nat 20 there?
No.
No,
I mean, do you think it is? Because maybe.
I don't know. It looked stylized. I thought that maybe it was a 20.
Well,
I was just
after
hoping I had
adding
two
all of my bonuses and negatives, I have a 7.
You begin to fall. Go ahead and roll me a reflex save.
Reflexes dex.
Yes.
And that is.
I'm sorry.
A 15.
All right, you manage to catch the rope after you fall a couple of feet,
Oh, my hands.
and it
gym
brings your
class.
pucker factor up a couple of.
Yep. Tighten the glutes.
But you do not fall the rest of the way down. You manage to climb down.
Okay.
Groovy.
All right,
thank goodness.
next.
Good job. Good
Do
job,
it.
Engelbert.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, I got like a 22. I can just skip down the wall, so I don't care. It's like,
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
Scoot, scoot,
Yeah.
scoot, scoot, scoot.
All right.
He's already down at the bottom waiting for Engelbert.
Sweet.
You can do it, buddy. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll do the wall shimmy. That's a nat 20, so
Nice.
28.
Heck, you climb halfway down and you're like,
We forgot the rope.
too easy.
I'm tied.
Sweet. Just like wedge myself between the cave walls and just do the slide
Yeah,
down.
you start to dino your way down like you were Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan parkour is the best.
It is kind of what made his career, that and him doing his own stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So yes, you managed to get all the way down. Now that you're in the base of the cavern, or at the bottom of the cavern, you look around and you see it is a massive cavern with a roar kind of permeating and reverberating off the walls. It goes down at an angle another like 60 feet before you see a small carved doorway at the other end of it.
This roaring
Like
sounds
water?
like a water sound.
Yes, it sounds like rushing water.
Sweet. All right.
Well, I will. I'll pick up my torch,
Okay.
head down the tunnel. Is this door trapped, locked?
It is not a door. It's literally just like an archway that's
Oh,
been carved into
never
the
mind.
stone.
Hey, there's an archway down here. It's carved into the stone, and look inside.
It appears that it is an anciently carved archway.
Wow.
Like what might have been chiseled stone edges are all rounded off with age at this point.
Wow.
It's covered in moss. As you approach, the roaring gets louder,
Wow.
and you can feel like a moisture filling the air, and I absolutely hate you sometimes.
Wow.
Is it normal size or is it weak?
It is a normal sized passageway.
All right.
So, about
Regular size.
7 feet tall or 6 feet tall.
So taking a look at the surrounding area here, does this look like there was once some sort of like stairway or whatever here that collapsed, or is this just a rock formation that just happened to have a archway carved into it?
It looks like the walls are just a rock formation,
Huh.
but a path has been worn down where you're walking. Like the stones are worn smooth.
Oh, okay.
So if we had a bit of water out here, we could probably slide down it.
We're gonna
We
go
could also open
full
up our own water
Goonies.
park.
Why are you trying to get me in my trunks?
What do you mean? I'm trying to get you out of them.
Oh,
Anyway, okay. So you said that the archway had like runes and so on, or was it just cool carvings and covered
just cool carvings. It looks like
Neat.
at one point
that
in
one
time
looks like a dragon.
it had the carvings of ivy etched into the rocks, but they're kind of dulled and lost to the ages.
Neat. All right, what's on the other side of the archway?
All right. On the other side of the archway is a passageway leading further into the ground that terminates in another gigantic chamber.
Son of a biscuit. Oh,
This-
chamber. All right, not a hole. All right, good.
No, gigantic chamber. This
Hello.
one may be 100 feet tall.
Good gravy.
A roaring waterfall disappears down into a crack in the ground, originating at the top of the chamber and going down. The chamber itself is maybe 60 by 40 feet. And there is a large stone pillar stretching from top to bottom. Along this stone pillar, you can see where steps have been carved into the sides, spiraling up and around the pillar, and there appear to be some kind of building, like clinging to the side of the pillar itself. Kind of like Ewok Village.
Gotcha. Well, this is really cool, guys. Look at all this neat stuff.
The chamber is lit by a ghostly white-blue light, originating from clumps of hanging moss cascading from the ceilings, giving the
wow.
entire area a very ethereal kind of feeling.
Bioluminescent moss. Sweet.
At the very foot of the steps is a small brazier of bronze with a tiny lit fire in it.
Cool.
Seems recent.
I can't wait to see what's in that little building. Dup, 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 dup.
All right. Yeah, there's a small winding path kind of etching its way through stalagmites.
I don't see any. I'll be cautious of opposition,
And
but keep an eye out for any kind of trappage. There has been one already.
All right.
And make them forward.
looking
Are you stealthing forward at all, or are you just like, that's cool, let's go?
I'm carrying a torch,
So no. All
so
right.
I'm not really trying to be too.
Go ahead and roll
just
me
being-
initiative.
Just being careful.
Oh boy. Middle of the road. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I write that down.
Yeah, you should write.
That's
down
a thing
and then
that
turn
I
your
write
card in
down.
so that we enter initiative rounds of
We've already done that.
maybe combat, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe just he just wants us to talk in order.
I mean, we could talk in order. I was going to ask our resident elf if recognized any of the carvings around here. If this was like a style that was elvish in nature.
Wow.
All right.
we should
We
use the
who,
talking
coincidentally, you're the first in line.
stick. Boy.
So you start making your way down.
Yeah.
It's going to take you maybe 3 rounds to get to the base of the steps.
Okay.
All right. So that's what you're doing. You're just moving
Yeah,
forward.
I'm like I said, I'm being cautious, but I'm moving ahead.
All right, Gunther, you take the time, and are you going to ask Eridith about it?
Yeah, since nothing's happening yet, are these carvings elvish in nature? I can't tell.
All right.
They're not dwarvish, right?
Coincidentally, Eridith,
Right.
go
Do I-
ahead and roll me knowledge, history, or nature, or
I mean, it's 8 either way.
okay. They don't appear to be the same style as what you're used to in elven culture, though they are very reminiscent of.
All right.
All right, Ethelbert,
Kind of.
Yes.
what are you doing?
I am also walking with the group to the bottom or the top, as it were. I don't know.
All right, I will need a perception
So,
check
going
from you,
down.
please, and Weehoo as well.
All right. 14.
Me too.
All right. You both notice as from the foot of the stairs, a little mote of light begins rushing towards you, and you can hear, even above the scream of the waterfall, as if it's somebody screaming at the top of their lungs, but it's very far off
Kamikaze
and in a
will-o-the-wisp?
small voice. Let's see. That puts Weehoo. You have this tiny ball of light come screaming towards you, quite literally.
What is that? And I will produce my rapier, and if it gets too close, poke it.
Okay, we'll hold your action.
Yes.
Gunther, you go ahead and roll me a perception check now.
All right. My perception is an 21.
Oh, you notice that the ball of light as it like comes streaking towards you.
Okay. I see the ball of light. Who's it going towards?
It just seems to be moving towards the group.
All right. I move to interpose myself between the others and the ball of light. I've limbered up the shield at this point, and
Okay.
I have pulled my magical spear.
Ooh, your spears.
Yeah, I was going to use that anyway because, I mean, we're in tunnel fights and all that. I'm like, yeah, longsword ain't going to do so great here.
Probably a strong call on your part. Eridith.
You're welcome.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna-
yes.
I'm going to melt into the background. Homer through the hedge.
I'm just curious
Anyway.
what's going to happen. All right.
And then, yeah, ready my bow
stealth
and all
check.
that stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
It was on 20. Went to yeah, that's where's my stuff? 9.
All right.
Yeah. When you say it was on a 20 and then say a different number, I'm like, that number is very low.
Ethelbert.
That sounds like a battle cry.
It's much easier to make out now that it's covered half the distance towards you at this point.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary.
I mean, it's not a.
Puff up, puff up.
They hate that.
All right.
Flare out your neck.
It closes the rest of the distance, and Weehoo, you notice that it's a small humanoid figure with little dragonfly wings covered in a nimbus of light, brandishing a tiny dagger made out of a sharp piece of rock.
Oh, that's what I call a pop right there. It's a pissed off pixie.
And it's tearing right towards you.
It's got a weapon.
Yeah, it's coming right for me.
Gunther has managed to interpose himself between the two of you,
Oh.
and it reaches Gunther and slams into his shield with a sickening
Ping. Huh.
All right.
and explodes. I need a right reflex save.
No, no.
What's a suicide pixie?
Oh. Why does it even have a blade?
Just shrapnel.
Dexterity save on that is an 20.
Oh yeah, you'll take
Man.
half damage.
I love this dice tower that you sold
Yeah?
me. I'm not like
Pretty cool.
You're not shilling right now, but
not shilling. This thing works better than any dice tower that I've ever had, and it fits into my bag.
Yeah, it folds down flat and it goes with the dice tray.
Yeah,
That's
And,
cool.
No,
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
No, it slots into the dice tray, and yeah, the thing it works great, and it doesn't block out my view of the table, which I've had problems with in the past.
so Eric, you'll take half damage, which is 3 points of damage. As the tiny humanoid slams against your shield, burying its knife into it and exploding terribly. And we'll deal with the rest of that on Are You Wearing a Helmet's next episode.
Oh man.
All right.
Hey, if I wanted to buy one of those dice trays, I bet I could get one at ExcelsiorGNC.com.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
you can
probably.
do that. Or you can go to the physical store.
Oh, yeah. In sunny
Where is that
Greenville?
located?
I think so.
That would be. I mean, I've heard sunny Greenville, Michigan, but I know that's a lie because I lived in Greenville. It's in Greenville, Michigan.
Beautiful Greenville, Michigan.
Yes, yes, beautiful. The intersection between M57 and M91.
That's right.
Anyways,
We're right
listeners,
there.
thank you
Right
for
there.
joining.
Right there.
Thank you for joining us on Are You Wearing a Helmet? I have been your DM, Keith Allen, and I'm joined by players.
Ken.
Chris.
Rob.
Eric.
And always a big shout out to our sound producer, Bob Hernandez, who for some reason puts up with us. And to Excelsior Games and Comics, which has already been plugged this episode.
Did we mention ExcelsiorGNC.com?
I mean, I'm a big fan.
Get all your nerd supplements.
Yep.
We hope that you'll join us next time as we resolve the exploding pixie problem. We hope that you'll join us next time on Are You Wearing a Helmet?
Better than Tooth Fairy.